And it started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly live AMA. Today, we will share some new developments, some insights in how Guru ecosystem is developing. Without further ado, let's hear to our CEO, Evgeny.
Hello, hello. Another week, another developments in Guru Network side. What we've been focused on, what we've been working on, and so on and so forth. So let me start from sharing the screen and with our regular presentation, what Guru Network is about and how we actually proceeding with goals we declared initially for the Guru Network. So for everyone just joining, what Guru Network is, it's multi-chain Web3 automation and AI compute layer. What does this mean? That we actually attacking the problem of like orchestrating of user actions along with Web3 actions, along with agent actions in one comprehensive context. So we would be able to orchestrate users' feedback and actions with agents, with Web3 transactions, and with particular business goals which are laying behind it. How we plan to approach it and plan to achieve it is basically was declared in our initial white paper, where we said that we would grab traditional business process automation engine and we would create the framework which would allow anyone to design the business processes and spin up decentralized applications on top of those engines, which are acting as Guru network nodes on the networks, where in traditional like business process automation format, you would be able to orchestrate all those cool things. And we are continuously kind of going step by step towards implementation of this particular system. And where we are at on that, recently we are finished working on our launcher for community app ecosystem, and anyone is like able to push the launch button here and basically get uh, after approaching us with your like after submitting application for a project, you would be able to get a code from us where you would be able to launch the application on top of Guru framework, where you are able to basically create your own application on top of Guru framework, where there is like agentic interface, where there is like a token interface, where there is smart account, which is shared across the whole ecosystem, and there is like a Telegram bot which operates in your community, like leaderboards, and all this actually like part of our product, which we offer in like B2B to different communities, to different like token projects, chains, and other businesses. And as we are approaching this problem and we are implementing the actual system which we proposed with our light paper and then white paper more than a year ago, we are kind of going through those problems one by one, starting from B2B clients, which we have, where we are integrating the system, seeing how it works, like in environments for inside the organizations, and then we building like client-facing applications on it, and eventually we would like to go all the way to B2C applications, and that's what we proposed initially here with our Guru Smart Wallet solution, which we again continuously developing, and we are continuously getting closer and closer to it. So anyone would be able to spin up application for themselves, which would automate their daily tasks. So you would have your own agent working with your smart account, doing doing automating your daily tasks, as well as allowing you to automate all the crypto stuff and financial stuff under the hood. Because that's why we, for example, spent some time in the beginning of this year and along with like ThirdWeb team implementing our smart wallet solution, which is shared across all the applications in our ecosystem. And that smart wallet solution, for example, allowing us to design and orchestrate business process flows and like trading flows for your own needs. And one of the things which we would like to offer in nearest future is actually catalog of those different trading strategies in the form of business processes which we are designing in this low code kind of system where anyone can, design their own strategy, deploy it, and it would be applied to their wallet. So that's what we have been working on for the last year and a half, and we're getting closer and closer to this goal. And this week we're closely working on implementation beta version of our agentic interface. So our agentic interface would actually support more comprehensive dialogue type of flows where you would be able in dialogue form declare what kind of for example trader you are and what kind of risk management you would like to have in your wallet, and that would be applied to your particular automated strategy for trading, and that would automate those kind of things. How we approached it: in one of our previous videos, we've talked about BMAT method, which is basically the way to program your agents to follow particular workflows and to follow particular context. So your agents are context aware and they're following particular workflows. And it's kind of interesting, just kind of going through it one more time. BMAT is the way of developing agents and workflows where you are declaring agents, in development terms, you declare agents in the form of classes. Then you have methods for those agents declared as tasks, and you see in a new way of development, you basically develop in a natural language using those markdown files where you specify what's expected from user, what kind of information you gather from user, and then you are specifying workflows which user should follow to achieve particular goal which he basically started from. And we see currently this BMAT method is used for development, obviously, in Cloud Code and Cursor, where you can have product manager, you can have Scrum Master, developer, architect, analyst, all those guys together working on your product. But we see it as, from architectural perspective, as a way to pretty much automate and declare any kind of agentic flows. And that's actually gets us to what we've been doing this week. So this week we were hooking up BMAT method to our implementation of agents, which we are using across Guru framework and in Guru ecosystem applications. And we achieved kind of cool functionality where in our new Telegram bot, we were able to declare workflows that bot could actually follow with LLM behind it in that particular way. And we were playing around and testing it with those kind of ideas. And let me just do some live demo of it. Why not? But what we've been testing it with is basically the flow where we are planning for the project as a development project, and we are playing around like having like a psychologist in there, and that's what I would like to show. But as we started from DexGuru and its trading terminal and Scripta, we envision it as a way to basically figure out in dialogue form what kind of trader you are, what kind of risks you want to take, what kind of trading strategy you would like to execute, and then applying it to your activities. And let me show you the quick demo of how it actually works with our test environment. So let me reset. It's a kind of, it's still in the works, and we are developing a new version of our Telegram bot, which would allow you to do all those things. But for workflows, it's kind of, you can imagine how it would work in the crypto cases as well. So for example, here I'm just starting a new session with a bot, and then I can check what kind of workflows are available there, kind of workflows you have. And the way those workflows are declared here is like new dynamic way of submitting it. So for example, here we have like two flows, which is like project planning, architecture design, and like personal reflection, goal setting, which is like psychologist type of thing. But the beauty of it is that those flows actually declared as we have it in BMAT method, and that's what we actually were able to implement. Let me share real quick the format in which we were able to do it under the hood. And for everyone who's working in AI field right now, it could be very interesting. Even if you're not, it's interesting that it would allow anyone to be like AI developer in near future. So for example, we grabbing the case of like just a psychologist who's doing a reflection with you, and that's exactly what I'm showing in here, right? So you would have like a context declared as a simple like text file here, and in the context we are declaring like the personality of the agent, what kind of workflow it is, what kind of steps he needs to go through, as well as we're declaring the workflow itself in this config YAML file, where we say that to move forward from one step to another, those are the actual variables we need to get from the user, and those are the actual outputs we are expecting to have from there to proceed forward. And it works very interesting because it allows for this dialogue form of conversation with the agent, and where it's not allowing you to go further till you actually got the first step done or second step done, and those kind of things. And it could be applied pretty much anywhere, but as we played with this week, next week we're planning to do this use case for crypto, where anyone from our community would be able to talk to our Telegram bot and go through like your trading activities, which like hook up your wallet, go through trading activities, and figure out the best strategy for you. And we would have this kind of workflow design as such. And the beauty of it, it's natural language programming where you declare in the workflow, you are specifying the context, and then you can do like really hard for understanding things, like crypto is one of those things in a more natural and simple way. So in regards to this, you're declaring it as such, then they're available in your agentic interface, and you can actually proceed and start asking about it. I would like to do a reflection, then it's choosing the particular workflow, and it's starting getting you through it, and basically you wouldn't be able to get to the next step till you finish the previous one and answered all the questions, and by the end of it, we would be able to create like a task for execution for you, or automated flows or stuff like this. And I'm done with it. Let's proceed to the next step, for example. And again, we are developing here, not using any language. It's just, simple like text representations of what kind of workflows we would like to follow. And you can easily imagine that workflows could be related to like crypto trading or participation in like airdrop hunting or anything else. And then agent doing some automated stuff for you because it's done all those like research steps with it. So, for example, here I would like to. I'm just going through psychologist case in here because that's what we've been playing around, and that's what I wanted to show to my wife as a simple case that she can understand. But again, we were developing it this week, and it's already working. And next week we will be moving it towards DexGuru and DexGuru cases. And this workflow would include our like mindshare data, like tokens data, and then figuring out your portfolio in your wallet, and then at the end of the day, figuring out what kind of trader you are and suggesting your automated strategies. Yeah, you see how it could work and what's behind it, and that's what I see as one of the major breakthroughs in how we are orchestrating the agents and basically how it all works. So what's the difference with like previous approach? We were like implementing in here, for example, with swaps interface and stuff like that, that it's limiting the hallucinations of the agents tremendously because the inputs and outputs are very precisely specified. So it's actually works much better, as well as allowing you to to declare those workflows in natural language. Yeah, so those major developments, like user representation of it, that anyone can try it and use it, coming next week. But this week we've done this major step of getting it all into our product, like kind of in stage environment for now. And I really excited about like getting it all the way to production case, which we can present to our community, to crypto traders, to see how it all could work for traditional DexGuru case of sorts. So that's what we have on development front, and it's part of the products which we are planning to launch in October, which we were talking about in our previous sessions as well. And we going towards it day by day, week by week, and getting more and more stuff done. So it's great that we're moving towards it, because great products means great adoption, and great adoption means more utility for Guru token and for Guru network and for Guru nodes as orchestration nodes for applications spinned up on top of the Guru framework. So what else we've been busy with this last week? Of
By the
course.
way, we have a couple of questions already.
Mhm.
Should we leave them to the end or proceed?
Yeah, let's leave them to the end. I just wanted to go over our Twitter
Of
first,
course.
like to cover all the news, and then we will cover the rest. Uh, yeah, so partners announcements. We have Södweb publishing posting about like that well-known NPM hack which happened this week, and all the shitstorm which came after it. Amazingly, there was like just cents stolen out of it, but the shitstorm because of it, because the possibility of it was actually overwhelming. And for me as a development, like the issue with the supply chain and NPM, it actually shows how fragile the whole ecosystem is when someone's credentials got stolen, and it's actually affected like all the development all around the world. It's kind of crazy.
But from the other side, the speed with which system responded, the speed with which every developer in crypto just started to close this hole to update their npms. It was amazing, and it led to a very little damage from this hack.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
for example, on our side, in a matter of like a couple of hours after it, we updated all the packages affected already and released. And that's pretty much what everyone did. Yeah, at the same time, the craziness of this hack was that actual code which was injected in there included the whole list of wallets, which why it was there, because the hack itself, it was basically swapping your address of recipient of the funds. When for example you're in MetaMask, you send in someone the crypto, and when you submitting the address of the recipient there, it was swapping it with the most closest looking one from the list of the wallets which they submitted in this malware code or malicious code. And so when you're looking at the particular address when it was swapped, it would look pretty similar. And the algorithm by which it was swapped is kind of smart as well. So it's like a next level type of hacks, and as well as so distribution of it. So the registry was hacked, and then it's affected so many packages and so many products in supply chain, as well as what's been inside this code which was injected. It's very interesting how it
and
was
it
all.
shows us vulnerabilities of centralized systems at first, and it shows us that the weakest link in this whole supply chain is, as statistics says, people.
Yeah,
And a developer with huge experience, very honored developer, fall for this phishing attack first, and then system experienced this npm attack, npm hack. After that, centralization, and people continue to be like weak point in Web3 and in Web2 as well.
Yeah, and have you seen this post on Hacker News where the guy was actually saying that, oh, sorry, I've get hacked, and it was like phishing link and so on. So it happens with the best of us basically. But yeah,
Certainly, yeah.
yeah. I feel sorry for the guy. It's he was like, I'm so embarrassed. It happened, but yeah, at the same time, the actual response to it was quite quick, and everyone. It's good that not much of the funds were stolen from it, but it showed everyone the case basically, the case that we still need to improve our systems a lot. Maybe not rely on those dependencies of dependencies a lot, and the way it was done, it was like just minor patch in npm packages, and usually for everyone developing, just those minor updates, they uh, automatically installed, and because of how you are managing your dependencies, and those minor ones are usually, when you just rebuilding, they automatically grab from there. So yeah, it shows us developers how fragile it is, and how we need to fix the versions and so on. So the code works as we expect it to work, and nothing, no malicious code getting in those cases. Quite interesting stuff, and again, showing us how fragile the whole thing which we're using could be. Along with it, again, we also working on our Mindshare ETL pipeline. And then thanks for everyone who subscribed to Mindshare notifications in the recent weeks. Next week we would be releasing new version of it with better identification for the trends. Thank you for everyone in our community who's using it already, and I went through some comments about it in our Telegram chat, and some of the findings we've got there, as well as some of the things we hadn't catched with our notifications. It all goes towards improving the service, improving the way we identify trends, and notifying you about them.
I see now that we have a related question about Mindshare notification feature in community, about MYX token, which goes up 1400%, and people didn't get notification about it. I want to remind you that it is not notification about token going up. It notification. These are notification about mindshare on crypto Twitter, about some tokens going up, and sometimes this thing can go parallel. They can be not closely related, but as a rule, and this is the whole conception of Mindshare feature, as a rule, they very often are connected with each other. So when you get Mindshare notifications, you get notifications about the Mindshare, not about token that going up tremendously.
Yeah, and in the same time, we have things planned ahead in there, so we will be improving the algorithm of like notifications about social mindshare. those improvements including improvements on uh, like we are we're developing it towards getting more data points, not like and connecting those points in between like on-chain data as well as mindshare data. And with the next version, uh, we would have it, better, and for everyone participating in it, we also distributing rewards. But that's basically what we want to achieve there. We incentivizing community to use it, to have your feedback. So feedback allows us to improve the product. So in the end of the day, we would have something very unique and special in there. So you would know about like pre-sales and TG and stuff like that coming from crypto Twitter in advance, not when it's already happened. And yeah, uh, cool. So in regards of mindshare, we also working on it, and yeah, some new features coming there and new releases coming there. Also, what we had last week, another spaces we had with Web3 Global, with very interesting topic of decentralization and where we are at as a whole industry on it. If it's actually still on the roadmap of all the projects, or everyone already gave up on it. And a quite interesting conversation we had there on the panel. And yeah, the people mostly, because I'm in the industry already for 5 years, and I see how the whole like paradigm switched from like decentralization, like maximalism, like maybe 5 years ago, towards like people don't care much about it anymore, and the main thing is like if people using your product or not, and no one actually cares if it's decentralized efficiently or not, and how we basically finding the sweet spot between like decentralization and adoption, because usually more decentralizations means like it's much harder to use, uh, because there are some trade-offs between those two things. And again, we had a very interesting conversation with Web3 Global on it, and cool stuff. So go check it out. What
Yeah,
else?
interestingly, I remember we discussed on recent time some case from our user who sent funds to wrong address, and partly the fault lies on decentralization, because decentralization make things on user interface side much more difficult. And if we have one side where banks basically make an apps and interfaces people interact daily, which are very, very simple. And if people want to be decentralized, if they want non-custodial wallets, interacting with them is much more difficult, and it leads to these errors. For example, sending funds wrong way. So yeah, we need some trade-offs, but by design now system requires more attention and more responsibility from people who prefer decentralization or declare that they prefer decentralization, because every time something happens when centralization falls, for example, npm hack,
Yeah.
people say, "Oh, this system is centralized. It's very bad." But it's bad when people. We are all people. We make mistakes, and when you make a mistake by yourself, there is no one to blame. and this is kind of experience not for everybody. And to find this trade-off, to find this sweet spot, basically it's a work in progress right now overall in the whole industry.
Yeah, and the initial idea was that a wallet is everything you have, and basically wallet is some software which you have locally, and it allows you to communicate with blockchain, and everything you need from like service level of it should be packed in this wallet itself. But then when people started building on top of it and creating services and products, very quickly everyone realized that it's not enough. You still need to have like some website somewhere, which like where you know you have all the business logic, you have like all the data analytics and so on. So there is some centralized point from where it's all served, and wallet became just an account for it. But the initial idea was, for example, for EVMs, that wallet is everything you need, and smart contracts, basically the code which executed using those wallets as a sign-in interfaces should be enough for everything. Then reality came in, and now we have what we have. But how we are actually answering to it with Guru framework and our idea, which again was declared in a white paper and white paper. There's also two different documents, by the way. We have links on our landing page that you would have sufficient enough service packed in this Guru framework package, which then eventually would be able to be run on your Guru smart wallet. So that would make it completely decentralized. And that's what we declared as our like final goal as part of our roadmap here. And in the end of the day, we all would be basically there. Yeah, that's on this topic. So what we have
if you are keen to dive into light paper or white paper, as this banner below says, all our links for Dior are in comments and replies, so you can use it as you please. And we are going to our questions. I haven't received staking rewards for 11 days, says Kevin. Has the program ended? As I remember, there was a conversation with Kevin in our Telegram chat, and I was under impression that we already resolved this issue. If it wasn't resolved, please come to our Telegram chat or Discord and provide us some details, and we will fix it right away.
Yeah, by this chart on our staking program page, you can see that the actual staking grows and rewards being distributed. So if you have particular case when some of those chests are not working, please, we need your feedback to make it better.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin. And if you have this some kind of edge case, please don't hesitate to ping us in the chat, and we will help you as soon as possible. Next question from.
And by the way, for anyone who want to jump in the Guru staking program and get the rewards, which basically our staking program is hooked up with our airdrop program as well. Don't hesitate to get to DexGuru/staking to participate. there is also a referral chest there if you would like to participate in the referral program and get additional rewards by referencing everyone. You can jump into referral chest, and yeah, that's what is it for.
Should we take a short video introduction? What is AI Guru, which is reward in staking, and how it works?
Yeah, we can obviously. Yeah.
Your
We have
network is a
this
factory,
new kind of
a
thing.
factory that produces AI agents and applications. What if we gathered AI agents into an app and sent them on a journey to the moon? And during this journey, brave AI agents and a marvelous app find a very rare resource. It's product market fit. And then they send product market fit fruits back to the node operator. But wait, how to become node operator? Well, you can go to Guru Application Launchpad, choose agents or apps you like, and spend AI Guru token for its production. How to get AI Guru? Simple. Just stake your Guru and get rewarded with AI Guru. Join the movement today.
Nice.
Well, that's roughly how it works, and why you can be interested in staking.
Okay.
And we have a related question. How does Guru team promote this Guru up to crypto projects, and what kind of projects are targeted, and how the partnerships build? So I think we have to tell a little bit about our current partnerships, and then go to a couple of words about pipeline, how these partnerships are built right now and will be built in the nearest future.
So we have a launcher page, as you can see here, and everyone can go to DexGuru/launcher. That's where we have all the ecosystem presented for all the projects which are decided to declare themselves there. And anyone who would like to build on top of Guru framework, build on top of those things, just go to launch your app and start building. For current partners who's presented in here, it's like Burning Meme, which is like meme coin launchpad, who have their own like very interesting track and very interesting mechanics behind like voting and launching meme coins on Base. We have Utopia, who's mainly focused on real world assets case and all around the utility of Ucoin for it. And we have DexGuru trading terminal with trading automations and AI agents and everything we've covered at the very beginning. We also onboarding more partners and getting new products developed right now in our pipeline, and in October you will see new titles in that list. How we are basically getting more and more crypto projects in the pipeline. It's just like business development, and we're continuously we are continuously we continuously in the talks with our partners, with portfolio companies of our VCs, and with different communities who could apply Guru framework to their business cases, needs, those kind of things.
Thank you, Lulu, for your question. And we have next question from Kevin. So AI Guru launches the app. What about regular users who don't build apps?
Yeah, so for regular users, we are building the interface where they could actually vote with AI Guru for particular app in the ecosystem, which gives them early adopters badges in those in those communities and those applications you voted for, and you would receive rewards from the apps you voted for and you participated in with your AI gurus. We are currently in building phase for this functionality, and by participating and staking early, you basically getting more AI Guru to vote with. So in future, you will have more votes equals more ways to participate in ecosystem apps as a regular user.
I think we should emphasize that besides badges and all that, system is planned to kind of provide users who do not build apps an opportunity to sell the AI Guru to those who actually build these apps. So you can get AI Guru and build your app, or you can, on some terms, come to a deal with someone who want to build an app, but needs funds to spin it up.
Yeah, when you're voting for particular application in the ecosystem, that's basically you're giving your AI gurus to this application to be run on, and for doing this we're expecting those applications and those crypto projects to give special rewards to the people voting for them. So that's how the whole flywheel of economy works. Yeah, that's the idea behind it.
Thank you, Kevin, for excellent question. And let me check our Discord, our Telegram, and our YouTube comments for new ones. And we do not have new questions at the moment.
So thanks everyone who joined, and we are building, we're shipping more and more, and we going towards a more decentralized future with Guru framework supporting more and more applications and communities. So we'll keep you posted. Please subscribe to our YouTube, follow our X Guru Network for the news and opportunities Guru provides there, and see you next week.
Thank you, Evgeny. Thank you, everyone, for your interesting and constructive questions. Every question, every request makes us better, makes the product better, and makes the ecosystem better. We will see you next week.